EDSA meter. Dial *161 *2 *2 *1 hash now and top up your EDSA meter anytime, any day.
Mami, the lights don't come. A few money na magic, mami. Mami, you soft, mami. You kind of there. You Koroma. Make look.
Free money, quick and easy.
See, I will last camp on this farming business. Now, in no more they make profits. It's all like na devil you get where they work for them.
Lopa you comping. But that's not free pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't take on this business. No, they get better. And we just come, they shine like a way.
That's true. And they do well. But you no feel say,
me sister them, not so devil I get so. Now the way I dey manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets, now make una they see me I dey shine by this farm business so.
Bosia, you get this fine secret, you don't tell we you sister them.
Now I dey try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out buy soon. You dey trust for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make am. Me now I dey save. I dey cut me cut according to my size.
my sister, you know liar. We won't buy all thing.
For help we pan this, now make local commercial bank with a partner them.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
All the time, after I see motorman sin, them can give me reason what to make them do bad. Then can say, Dan, because of me circumstance, because I can feel stress, or because I didn't say poverty, or they can blame other person. They say, because other person, treat me fine, now that make I do bad, now that make I sin. But what in the Bible say about that? What in person they talk, they come out inside him act. Now that they make the person no clean, na God yai. Now the act, they make person make up for do bad, for live free life, for thief, for kill, for keep other person where for man, for put yai upon other person property, for do any kind bad, for make people fool, for dwell in company name, for make proud, and for do foolish thing. Now all them bad thing they come out inside person in act, and then they make person sin.
Well, me na Lansana Sheriff, aka Steady Bongo Daru Bombo, Jari Chief Don Kaila on this street at the Talk to Radio Fry 97.1 FM. Hello. Okay, my family must know this is a country boss, and I dey alive na Fry radio and visual, of course, 97.1 FM. And this is a country boss. Whenever I dey in the country, of course, I dey listen to Fry radio. So Yusuf, Ojoko, Fry radio is the best for listening to. Now, I saw the talk.
You know something Fry? Now the sweetest way guy be red. If you not plant it, put on the Fry. Yes. Me na jau kate from today. So to go and listening to Radio Fry 97.1.
It's a new year, and your favorite show is back again with a bang. Say hello to Radio Fry's mid-morning show, The Brunch, from Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. till 12 midday on 97.1 FM, live on our Facebook page, Radio Fry, and on our website, www.fryfry.live. Experience and enjoy authentic, thought-provoking conversations on every reality. Share your stories and let's debate over great music and so much more wherever you are. On The Brunch, we talk about everything, and I mean everything.
Good morning and welcome again to another beautiful and wonderful day. Today is Thursday, the 9th? I've forgotten the dates for today, but welcome to another episode of The Brunch here on Radio Fry 97.1 FM. We're here from 10 a.m. till 12 midday. And you know, The Brunch, we talk about everything, like the advert said, and the advert was done for us by Stella BANGURA, of course. We want to start the day with the verse of the day, and the verse of the day. And then after that, we'll move on to the quote of the day, and then we'll talk about the topic that we'll be discussing today. So the verse of the day is coming from Romans 12:2, and it says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you'll be able to test and approve what God's will is. His good, pleasing, and perfect will." Yeah. And that part of will, we get to dissect the will part, because a lot of us ask questions like, why is this happening to me, or why does bad things happen to good people? Those sort of questions, and it all has to do with will at the end of the day. The quote of the day is coming from Carl Jung, and he says, "I'm not what happened to me. I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become." That's very key.
That's deep.
And yeah, it's very deep. And it's connected to the topic we were talking about yesterday about rewriting your own story. And part of rewriting your own story is having this affirmation to say, I'm not what happened to me, but I am what I choose to become. And it's all about, changing your mental perspective, your mind on things about life. First of all, remove perfection out of it. Remove complete 100% happiness from it, because life is never going to give you that perfect story that you want. And, our topic for today, I'm sure you're getting the gist already. Our topic today is when the world shapes you. When the world shapes you. What happens when the world shapes you? And, there are a lot of things that the world shapes us to. And we get to kind of talk about them one day, because some of us would allow the world to do too much, changing, and then we blame to say, well, it's not me, it's my circumstances, it's not me, it's how I grew up, it's not me, it's because of this habit, it's because of this. And at the end of the day, you have to, question, like, who is benefiting from it, who is suffering because of this? And the answer is me. And so how can you change that so that you have a better outlook? Me on voice with the hearing at Brigitte, Dalton-Sesay.
Me Koroma. And we get beautiful guests there.
Yes.
Not in house today, so we can get the lady first. Introduce yourself. Okay.
And your name?
Alex BANGURA.
And Mr. Alex BANGURA. We're going to, of course, start the conversation. Remember, say you're able to watch we on with Facebook at Radio Fry Fry. Just type Radio Fry Fry and you're able to see us there. And trust me, you want to know, like, who are these faces, these voices?
These voices you're hearing,
put faces to voices. I'm sure you want to know, who is this Mr. Alex BANGURA? Who is this Dresetta? Who is that person? So we're giving you the opportunity. So all you have to do is just go on our Facebook and type Radio Fry Fry. You can also go on our website at www.fryfry.life, LIFE, because we breathe life. We bring life. And we breathe life.
We breathe it.
And we want you to be inspired with what happens in life, and how you can have total control over your own life and your destiny. So, fryfry.life. And we also have our studio line, which is 088-971-971. Like I said yesterday, we're very smart. We ensure that we maintain the number to our frequency. So you won't forget. So if you're listening to the radio, like, what frequency is this? It's 97.1 FM. If you want to call the number and you're like, oh my goodness, like, just what number? Just put 088 and then the rest follows 971. Remember that the phone lines will be open in the second hour of the show, and that will give you the opportunity to join into the conversation. And we're encouraging everybody to join into the conversation. This year, 2025, we've told all of our listeners and viewers, don't be shy. You're writing your story. And on the first day of January, we ask you the question, what's going to be your story this year? And every day inside this 2025, we're giving you things to think about, things to renew your minds on, to refresh yourself on how you can rewrite your story to be something that is more impactful, something that is more meaningful, and something that you're satisfied with at the end of the day. We all don't know how long our stories are going to be for,
or how short.
or how short they're going to be, but want to ensure that we do create an impact when we are writing our stories. And today's topic on how does the world shape you is a chapter inside your story, because it talks about the history of where did you come from, and how that history has affected who you are right now, where you are at this current point. We're all different ages, but where you are right now, and then looking forward now, looking out to say, okay, how else can I rewrite or tweak this story so that I can be more satisfied with life in general, rather than you feel like, why am I even alive? Why am I breathing? We don't want you to get to that stage, and so we want to help you to say it's okay that everybody comes from different background. It's okay that your story from the beginning was not smooth. I don't think anybody's story is really smooth, to be honest with you. That's the reality. And we just assume that everybody's story, everyone else's story must be smooth. Yours is not smooth. It's not smooth. And so when we hear from each other, you get to realize that, okay, well, maybe I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm not the only one. And so it helps you to be encouraged, to find strength, and the willpower to say, I'm gonna change it. I have control. If I say I'm gonna do this, then it's gonna happen. But if you relax and you don't have that willpower to say, I want things to change, then you can't expect the rest of the world to dictate for you, because what they're dictating is not very helpful. It doesn't gear you towards success or the best version of yourself. And so that's why we're having the conversation today. Like I always say, don't mind my Creole. Listen now, what's a Creole I can talk, yeah? But my guest and the other host get for talk Creole so that una self go understand, because I'm sure half of what I just said, I'm not too sure if you understood. But the rest of everybody else go join into the conversation. And we'll start the conversation,
the origin of brokenness.
Yeah, the origin of brokenness.
Also, you feel like you are not enough. When you feel like the world is not even a better place. When you begin feel depressed, and when you feel like you're not going anywhere. Yeah. So who side and they come out? Because they can say picking the land from zero, where you train person or picking from 0 to 6 years. So waiting you impact in that picking, or waiting you tell that picking, that they grow up into. So we'll start with Mr. Alex, who say, who side you feel like brokenness, or who side you feel like people can really start being or feeling not enough, and or
not complete, not
fulfilled, or not even amounting to anything in the future.
This is quite an interesting, conversation. Say they get for do with the origin. It begins with the home. At the home. Many times we say the home, at the home, they make we. At the home, they also broke we. And even when we talk about so many things where they happen in our society, we find ourselves, it ranges from corruption, development, and of course upliftment. And for some religious institutions, they tell you that now the home, a day you begin for build up your spiritual life. The congregation are another part of it to sound at the beat. So now the home, they get for do with good parenting comes with a lot, and how the parents them also get for be example so them picking them. So the one the way that they grow up also, you not can be saying at them biological picking.
Sure.
So now the home in the beginning. For some people, like for use some guidance parents like for use negative, adjective or words on the picking the way they get. So na day it begins. So in terms of upbringing, in terms of giving confidence, na the home you dey begin how you dey able for sit down, you begin for dialogue with the picking them where you get now home. It no mean say na you go bond them no more, but the one the way then you for look after. So na day you dey begin for build and confidence. If you begin for the life begin for shattered now from that point day at the home, and so many things they happen today in our society. And the home is principally responsible for that. And at the conclude on one, okay, there is a philosophy, I think we don't try for examine the initiative or the philosophy where they about, where they talk about, the girl picking them, say, for touch them and the other thing them. So I can ask the question to so many people that we didn't okay before answer. Say, they use the top-bottom approach or you go middle way. Now the home you get for investigative, the girl picking them come more bad. Now the home you get for investigate, waiting at the reason for that. If you talk about hands off our girls, now the home you get for begin for understand, waiting the lead to that. And even the young people the way we get, the one them with into kush and other substances, they get for do again with the home. The home gets a major role for play. And once that happen, you see how they come up to society, and we talk about corruption and a whole lot of things. Now from the home, then again to the topic with the discourse here again, the home and they give confidence, and now the home you go begin forget a lot of issues them. So once the home don't build well, then you realize then they can help a lot. So me saying at the home.
So person say where they grow up, your mama no they allow you for watching in your way they talk. So put your eye down, put your eye. Now we gonna outside they walk. They talk you eye they don't. And then they even show say you are honest enough. They go feel say na lie you they lie. If you type, oh you're not even confident enough or sure about what you they say. So even if the home not breathed or they say we they talk not talk to big people they talk, go see the other side. But now you go for walk na side when big people and they and you get a responsibility, maybe a leadership role, and you know they even carry down the way because maybe you're not able to talk to a big person waiting for do. Then I'm a big one, or maybe just one so high there. Because from the home, you are not being taught to be confident enough for even lead enough or for communicate to say big people and they. So we come on a broken home in the first place. You can have a broken society, you don't have a broken system, broken structure, and you self begins feel say you are broken. So everything, the world, they all it throw to you a broken system, and how for operating a broken system, you not get no idea. So how can you even shape yourself better when the world don't shape you from the very start? So I don't know if you go and talk something about that.
Well, like for me on side, I go say, the home gets a greater role for play because in personal life, I go say you self get role for play.
Okay.
Because if you mama and papa they alive, I go say then get 30% for playing in your life. Because if they don't say you say do this, if you don't accept them, you need to work at all. So in life, you self get for mold yourself to the way you want. What you want for being alive. Because majority, sorry for say this, but nowadays, the religious people, the pastor picking them, the sheikh picking them, majority now they don't come about it right now. Because even though yes, them papa they teach them the word of God, but yet still they're not agree for accept and say yes, me na so, I for do. So you self get a role for play within yourself. Say no, this not the wrong way they go. I need to go the right way. If I do this, what's in there for me? What are the disadvantage over this thing? So make we try for more we self the right way, get self-control over we self.
Okay.
I think that's not the best person can do for himself.
And me want to add with regards to home, like what Mr. Alex says, but go to the origin home. The origin home of God, what God actually wanted for us. God had a design for humans, and he wanted it to be a specific way. But he also wanted to give us free will. So it's not like you're a slave that just bows down and just, yes, sir, yes, ma, constantly. He wanted you to have choice. So he instilled values in us so that we're able to make a choice between good and evil. Well, us as humans, through our desires, decided to do what suits us. And out of that choice that was made from the origin, it has now trickled down to where we are sitting here and has affected how we live. Sometimes when people say, this happened to me, if there was a God, it would not have happened. Some people might ask, so what do you think is wrong with God? If God allowed this to happen, what's wrong with God? And when you really sit down within yourself and you try to assess the entire world, the beauty of the world, there's nothing wrong with God. When you think of brokenness and where it stems from, it doesn't come from God, because God does not teach brokenness. Those broken feeling or brokenness that we get to feel is from choices and will from mankind. If, for example, like what you're saying in the home, if I as a parent, I have a choice, right? I have a will to either be a good parent or be a very dysfunctional parent or be a very authoritative parent or a very neglectful parent. It's my choice. But whatever choice I make, it has a ripple effect on someone else's own choice and will.
Yeah.
What I'm saying sounds deep, but that's the essence of what it is. So everything in this world has to do with people's willpower to make a choice to either do good or to do bad. And sometimes some of us that have been on the positive side of will and somebody making a good choice have stepped into adulthood, and we can say we have a better outlook and experience because our parents chose to mold us in a environment that is conducive, that allows you to have free thoughts, that allows you, for example, some of the things that you're saying. You have some parents that will tell you, no, if an adult is saying something incorrect, you're not disrespectful, but you're going to bring it up and say that's not true. And you lay the cards out as to why. And you have a conversation about it. The only thing that they will not allow is you being disrespectful. Whereas you have other parents, like you're saying, through their own upbringing and what they've also learned, that the method of teaching or nurturing is to ensure that the person is submissive. And so you learn that submissive nature. And then now it moves on to what Josetta is saying. Those two people are humans and have their own thoughts and willpower and choices that they want to make. I can either follow what my parents have been telling me all these years, which, like you're saying, might count for 30% of my being, or I can be completely a wild card, and it cannot be a reflection of anything that my parents have ever said to me or taught me. So you have some kids that come from dysfunctional family, but when you look at them, you will not assume that they came from there because they're well structured and disciplined. And then you have others that came from the same background that are just continuing the same thing, yes, in their own generation. So I believe that's what the two of you are saying. It's a combination of what's happening in life. That there's an aspect of what comes from the home and what you're nurtured or taught, and then there's an aspect of self that comes in. What's your identity? What identity do you want to hold on to? And it's important for us to understand those things. If not, we're not going to know where brokenness comes from. And some people that have healed from brokenness, I'm one person that have suffered like different types of brokenness. It's a choice and a willpower to say, like, just like the quote of the day says, I'm not going to allow what happened in the past to dictate who I am. I'm going to make that conscious choice now and intentional that I'm going to overlook all of that and move on. Now, not everyone is like me. I understand. Everybody's strength or willpower to even overcome or to heal is different because of the things that they carry in their hearts, the weight of whatever the trauma might be. And so some people just don't want to let go. But the first step to changing your story, rewriting your story, is acceptance, as much as you don't want to accept it, but it is acceptance, and it's a road to healing. And healing is a very long process. If not, you can never undo the brokenness that was within. So I don't know if you have anything else to add, but I try for like combine the two,
yeah,
because it is important, the two. And from like age 0 to 3, if you ask any like medical practitioner, they will tell you 0 to 3 in a child's life is very critical in terms of their upbringing, in terms of nutrition, in terms of learning, in terms of language, in terms of, so all these different things. And then up to age 6 is making, it shapes how the person will be later. There's still small space, usually I say up to like age 13, that you could still rework a child that is broken or from a dysfunctional family. But after a certain age, it really takes the person to want to change, and has now nothing to do with upbringing, because you can have a new guardian, like he's saying, who like would really love to rework you and give you all the best things in life, but when you're not ready to receive it as a person, or you just feel like I'm not ready, like I'm not there yet, it doesn't matter how hard somebody else is willing for you, it's not going to change your will. That's what I believe. And a lot of people get stuck there because that man made me feel this way, and all what you're saying is nice, but it's not going to undo the feeling that I have. And that's part of brokenness, versus I know that man did that. That was his own choice and will. But my own choice and will, I'm not going to repeat whatever he did or whatever she did. I'm going to be different. And even if I experience those things, I don't want somebody else to experience the same level of brokenness. And when you were talking about, let's think about the origin of brokenness, when you talk about structures and society, and maybe friendship, even family, it extends outside of mom and dad.
Yeah,
are all influences that come into our life and can shape you or direct you in a particular kind of way, either negative or positive. But these are things from the same broken people that is dictating what should happen. And so it becomes difficult to navigate yourself through that. And so the only way to step out is to look at like the God that made me. What was his intention? Who is this person? Like, what does he want for me? And that's how some of us have been able to heal from our traumatic experiences that we've had. I don't know if anyone else. Maybe I've been too deep on this conversation because everyone is quiet.
Well, you started off, especially the stage in life where you get speaking the come up. One get to do with, especially on parenting.
Yeah.
You realize that speaking, they learn from the actions, the attitude of in parenting guidance. That is how they learn.
Yeah.
So now we get what in referred to as leading by example. Any side where you do, and it begins from the home. At the leadership they begin. For instance, you did at the home. I don't did at home. Usaya gets a big one them with themselves. You know, they don't live much time overseas in the land. So the first thing they do, they want to put a law say where you eat food, you for wash your dish. Then before in the morning they rinse them. So you are in at the head of the home, despite in education, despite in life where you don't live out, immediately where you eat, then they pull chop money. So it's a washing dish. So it's leading by example. So we begin to mention, clergy, religious people, them in the home. Picking they observe so much. So you get to lead by example. Is when you lead by example, then they follow. You realize that it's concerned, take them to the society where they live today. And we get somebody now, we get legal mind. So now we talk about moral laws and a whole lot of that. And certain age in life, not to when picking the grab up, not to the principles, just as we say, you talk about the law of agency, which is the freedom to choose between good and evil. For whichever one, there is repercussion for react. But they just come at that level until you begin to grow up to the time where you make decision yourself. A particular age where you become responsible for make decision. Then from that kindergarten, age till you grow up, they come by the way you see your parents and guardians, they lead by example in the home, and so they begin follow. Then there comes a time where they easily absorb moral principles, which is the freedom to choose between good and evil, which is the law of agency. And for whichever decision we make, then we get to be responsible. Now that make the plan of God so unique. And when it come back again from natural laws to the laws that we man they make, yes, of course, it gets in origin from natural law. And the plan of God so unique that they force nobody. But from that early stage, you get people and way to follow. Then so once they continue to follow them, they lead by example. So they easily absorb to principles them way you go read from the scriptures, the Bible, the Quran, where they say, okay, I go begin to follow this because God give you guiding, principles. Then you're not forced
at all
to worship God. You're not forced to do good things. No, it left you with the freedom to choose the free will, which is the law of agency. It's a moral principle. Then as you continue to forget that, where you make then choices, then say for whichever choice you make, there is repercussion. Yes, at the end of the day. And that come to the society we live today. You're working in the office, they get principles, the way they guide you, say, no mixed and corruption, no thief. Then you see the money, you see ways them for thief. So it left to you. It left to you again. Then when you thief, then the law is there. The repercussion is there.
Bite you.
So the choices in life, we talk about being a broken person. Then as we continue for live, yes, of course, challenges, I can always say, are an essential aspect of human life, is necessary in humanity because in the make we grow stronger. Without challenges, you're not able to grow stronger.
Exactly.
So it's so important. So many a times people they feel say when something that happen to you, you are broken. Say that's the end of it. No, important. For you grow. Always they look at say everything get for be positive. Even possible. The light what we get today now both positive and negative. When put together, then look at how beautiful the place is when you get the light. So also in the human life today, one thing we people for understand is trials and temptations make we they go stronger because now a period where they define you, just like when you get gold. When you see gold, it rough and not good for bluff itself unless it go through refinery process. Then don't heat them, whether it left to the thermal process. I know we talk petroleum here. When you heat so much, then you realize that when it don't eats the gold so well, then it becomes beautifully shiny. Even today, the thing that we would enjoy, where we talk about, petrol, diesel, kerosene, from outside in the pool and where they do extract them, it looks so colorless, even fine for look at. We'll talk about bitumen, Then when it don't go through refinery process, they don't heat them whether at 110 degree you get kerosene and this you get petrol, then it become beautiful. So in life it is important. Yes, it's important for us.
I also want to walk a little bit into indulgence.
Okay.
Because it's part of as an adult indulging in certain behaviors or activities without making a choice would lead you to a path of brokenness.
Absolutely.
If I choose as an adult that I want to, well, maybe I might not choose I want to be wayward, but I'm going to indulge on whatever comes my way. I'm a woman. I go say if any fine man come, listen, we're there. If we go out, alcohol day, I drink tea, na me they for them.
Yes.
Or if you can't do sex, I will sleep with all man. Now my choice. It's not your choice because
my body.
That's
My body.
Yeah, it's my body, my choice.
It's my choice.
That's now the new phrases that people are using. Or if now for born picking, I go born say the woman say no, you do so now. With different men them, not to the same man. The question is, after you don't indulge for all them things, then they waiting now.
The consequence always they come.
Of course.
One, when you don't indulge in anything, then they, just as we say no more, you get for pay the price for whatever you do, whether good and evil.
But some people are not willing to pay the price. They want to indulge and do everything that feels thrilling and fun and exhilarating,
youthful,
youthful, but not want to face the consequences
Well,
of their actions.
we talk about with natural law. You know, we talk about natural law just now. And then when you look at even the history of law, they tell you, say now from God you impart, and they talk about the law of nature. Now, for instance, now you begin forget, sexual activity, say you of that, you that age day way, perhaps 17, 18, you're not yet ready. At the end of the day, waiting to be the outcome. Now, pregnancy. When you eat boku, say you full, at the end of the day, you get for excrete. So they escape that. When you talk about mere indulgence, whatever you put yourself into, at the end of the day, it come with something. And the thing where they come with, now the end part, whether good or bad. So if you indulge, whether it get to do with clubs and society, the college, then you say they go through initiation, you get to get ready. Say at the end of the day, this process why they go through, either accommodate successfully or you're left with body pain or death. Strike me. So whatever you did do, and now you talk about other activities where people them indulge in, and with society today, then say they not care about body counts. Okay, then say you get a lot of things and we attached to that. Sexual disease and all of that. So you get for begin for prepare. Say when you indulge in this, the outcome get for be sick where they come. So whatever you indulge in, when you study, you're studious, at the end of the day, when exam come out, you must pass. Whatever you focus, like Friday, you on this, so then on so focus, and I don't begin for communicate for the programs, then you not communicate with somebody for the time way for come, perhaps 1 hour to the time now you communicate, we want forget you as guest. At the end of the day, it not go disappoint you. But if you engage, so that's it about indulgence. Whatever you put yourself into, get ready. Say at the end of the day, you get results. Where they come out. So in as much as you talk about indulgence into things them way they do, we get for ready. And at the end of the day, waiting go happen, we go just as the quotes we read, we go broke you or so, then you get for ready for patch yourself and some of the courage for able for stand up and say yes, I get for get myself ready. And humanity comes with a whole lot of this, and even with the plans of God. And the plans of God, not they say when we come to earth, we are exempted. Even when you read your Bible, your Quran, you go church, you go mosque, say. At the end of the day, trials no carry away. Difficulties they come. Yes, we go dancing and they then go broke you. But you get for ready for take the pieces and make yourself come together. So that's the beauty of the topic of discussion today. Giving hope to people that are out there. Say all is not lost. Yes, and you always forget ready. Say in mortality, in humanity, whatever you do, at the end of the day, whether good or evil, you get ready for face, the outcome of them. But that's not the end of you. Not until you die. If not, that's not the end of you. You get for always ready for puts the pieces together. Not to waiting happen to you, define the person where you be now. Where see you decide for say, okay, I don't relax, I don't accept. And in go define you. But always if you stand up. So that's the beauty. It gives hope.
Joe, what about you?
I can also say, life yourself gets for look at somebody and say, I want to be like this person. Get a mentor. Because majority of the young people nowadays, they're not got nobody that they admire.
Pass themselves.
Seriously, I get me young one them now. I can tell them this always. When maybe they come up. Them they call me like I be so slim. So at school they can call me Creole or Barbie. Because me I be so disciplined. For my they come up I be they behave for talk set now work, but why I say this. So like why they come up, I get one habit say not to all me mama for do for me. Not to all me papa for do for me. I need for do things on my own. I begin responsibility very, very early age. I dey keep me lunch. Even if they say, yeah, you lunch, go eat. I need one. I dey keep that lunch, they say in Boku. Sometimes I go buy me pamphlet, pay lesson. I can even pay school fee for myself.
Very responsible. Some of us job.
They give you extra back with the show.
We are in there time so I can take the money, go show me my mama. Who say police money? We are in there today. That thing called my business. Not in my. In fact, when man see me for yarn myself, being don't get mad because I always serious. That's it serious. And how I be they get the money then they? They always try for the inside the first 5 in school. Where are they yonder? I know say I must get. I get people away they say, this speaking gets it.
Yeah.
So I say, give me results.
The waka.
Go bluff.
And they have bigger quality. Why don't you keep more than me? Why can't keep? I got one of business that will be the pass value for me. Why don't keep on the other side of the program? I go take the money on the grab.
You give all the money.
I sit on my cry.
I sweat.
I don't get nothing for do.
Yeah.
At the end again, I still not give up.
Yeah.
And that's how they make how they say there are certain things that you get for build up yourself and say, God forbid this kind of person. Yes, you're not going to get all at that moment.
Yeah.
But try or build yourself. And the world nowadays, the laziness in Boku, all my wants for make like they can't give them this. It's not possible. Even if not small thing, go do away, you get that small little. At least you use your efforts for getting.
Yeah.
But majority wants for make that they can't get. I make the push people in Boku out there.
I make wayward life back
In Boku. You know, go say you go around this party. Now some party they peer group, they affect people, but now you want that to happen.
Yeah.
I can always say me own life what I get. What's puts me per bado, pass if me one time. Because I don't dey around people where they smoke, they drink all bad drinks them. No, I know they do one. Why say all kind thing that they take? Are they there around and so they get fall laugh? But one day, I get one way even where we can go out where some people like one can say, and you know go there I'm on a Koroma me. I can say yes. Now call me any kind. They call me Sister Mary, call me Church Mother, all the names. I don't mind. Call me Granny.
Yeah.
But
they can call you.
Bad, yeah.
Well, in fact, I didn't say that they embrace the name there. But I know where I guess I go out there, people that they admire me. And nobody not go say, now this Josetta don't do me. Even for be a humble and meek person, you get for be yourself. Pride, they overcome people nowadays also. That's the lead also to brokenness in your life. If you say nobody not for talk to you, nobody not for alabay you.
Nobody not for correct.
Yeah.
I don't know life you want to do. It's not like you forgo the other way around.
Yeah, it's true. Then I feel like one thing where people not realize again are the fact that the life where you live today, or what can people really attach to your name. Like when they call you name, they go say, hey, that, like people forget that people talk. So some man not go sabi you by name, but maybe when I don't meet up in a space, they don't see what you do, and people are not even afraid of what they post on social media anymore. Some man they post on social media, they smoke, they pop. Then if forget say people keep records. You don't know, like 5 years from now, maybe you go don't try for reshape yourself. Let me unlearn certain things. Okay, let me redo my life. Let me rewrite my story. But the story will be the right. They can knock at the door. So
do you know that happened to Kamala Harrison?
the vice.
Yeah, that was now a presidential candidate for the US. Like in her youthful age, she was wild. She was going to all the parties. she was. They recorded her. She was dating. And so the moment she said she wants to be president, can't see video, can't see picture, evidence, posts, and then she has changed. She has rewritten her story.
But
how to explain? Because how to counteract constantly? Because no matter how she sits there and composes herself and say, "I've done this," and then it's like, "When I even go to the party,
even like your mind, you can't even fix your mind in the right place because of all those things you have been doing out there." So for me, just try for. Go the right path.
You still have a chance.
Somebody you say, but try, even if you not be like that person there, try for work at the same line. Then even like nowadays, some of the youth will picking them now. They come up this week.
Gen Z.
Sister. Then Sabi pass me and you too.
They are knowledgeable in ways.
Very, very well. You go sit down there in phone for make you go inside this and by God in grace.
The pastor.
we are again, just as we mentioned, agency and a whole lot of things. The society where we live today. We for no say we are controlled, but again, it's a matter of choice.
It is a choice.
But when it comes to that, it's quite challenging. It can be difficult for we able to see say. You can get out of that hook day. Yes, and that reminds me, they put some few things then together where they talk about the world where they live today, that our humanity is confronted with desperation to acquire wealth.
Thank you.
Attain leadership.
Desperation.
And social class.
Social class. True.
So now,
very true.
You see how humanity is controlled. Now I make us say, this topic of yours, a quiet day in place, based on what is happening in contemporary Sierra Leone. And if we're not able to make it go far and wide, and often they get discussion around, the principles of agency and brokenness and a whole lot of that, it will help for shape and reshape the lives of people, because it gets a lot to do with that. And as we live today, you realize that these are the things where they control people. No matter the home where you come out, no matter how you be done, try for control yourself to a level. Then when it comes to a point again, work with somebody of blessed memory, don't die now, a big man. The 10 way in life begin for change, now we don't day after 40. And we I be look up to them, say, okay, now me employee to work with me, but I look up to you as a mentor, and I see you do a lot of good things. And then it come to a point that it begin to mingle with certain class of people. At the end of the day, it take boku money we are no ones for call from the business we they run. Yes, and when I go with an CID later, and they able for ask and waiting actually happen, the other friend instead they don't die. I can tell me say and they don't go join some kind false life party. They win a big man them. And will not be ever one for that status. So because of that, it take that money and go lavish them. Then later we can I say no waiting camperam. Then we other colleagues say now the group where you go join the other big man, and they say now false life man, and then they I said but now see you side of Olani. So therefore our humanity is confronted with desperation. To acquire wealth. Now, me don't see in this society today. When you go Facebook, the anti-corruption will tell you about this person don't take so money. Two of the people will go up together. Will all be to play football. The other one at the bank say 34.5 billion leons where it take. Then the other one that was yesterday, then put them out again on social media. Anti-corruption say also a bill now up to $300,000 money them for EDSA, maybe they go to the bank. So, people are desperate. That's the world we find ourselves today. Where if you not take them, then they go shape and reshape your life, and we go lead to all of the activities them where we don't talk about today, because people just want to acquire wealth. People want to attain leadership position in leaderships with political space today. you realize that people they go through a lot.
Yeah.
Just because certain people they just want for aspire to certain level.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
when you link that all with well today, so we get to be careful and the
young
generation
man
today, I am afraid
Yeah.
the generation today, they're
And
not
where
just
we're heading.
scared, they're not just want for no, then just they tell you saying our life will they leave, so you not get for ask when we life will they leave, then and you realize that with humanity today, now then thing then they would fail and they look at, you know, and get some other activities them way they indulge in, we feel say the activities then they aim for redefine the laws of God. And the laws of God not to make anything immoral, moral. No. So therefore then they look at immoral things then we feel say go able for define moral principles, which is not possible.
Indeed. If you just joined the show, this is not the brunch here on Radio Fry 97.1 FM. We're on there so from 10 o'clock we get for there so say 12 midday to get a discussion on when the world shapes you. And I make with talk boku about that one day. And we'll get to go on a break very quickly, commercial break, and when we come back, I want to continue on this very point where they on desperation and accountability, because the way how the world is going, people are, like you're saying, they're very desperate, and then they don't want to be held accountable for whatever repercussions that they're facing, or even like to point them out to say, do you know that this thing that you're doing is wrong? Oh, it's my body, it's my choice. Yeah, you need somebody to help you to like recalibrate your brain because it's not working clearly. So we need people to be jumping in and saving you. And most of us will not allow somebody to just go wayward like that. Would love to just step in and try to help the person. And it's for you to be responsible and accountable to say, you know what, let me just listen to what Mr. Alex is saying. I think he does have a fair point here. It is right. Let me feel bad. And that's another thing. People don't want to feel bad. Like, why should you say something that makes me feel... I want to feel good all the time. But anyway, like I said, we're going on a very short break. When we come back, the phone lines are open on 088-971-971 for you to call, text, WhatsApp, and you can also go on our Facebook Live at Radio Fry Fry. Go under the comment section and write. Just when you type Radio Fry Fry, you just see the live there. You don't even need to scroll or do anything else. And then you just click on comments and then you send in your comments. We look forward to having you on the second hour. Stay tuned.
So you mean say you sabi cook?
If I cook cassava leaf for you, you go bet your finger.
Cassava leaf? Na my favorite place as than you.
If not a way you dey in hurry, I for don't cook am for you.
Me? Dey in a hurry? We call cassava leaf? Get outside you go. I don't cancel all thing. Go cook. Any problem?
Me? Problem. Will I go cook the cassava leaf for you?
Wife material.
Bamako, 40 yards. Na me. Hello, Aminata. Teach me how to cook cassava leaf now. Hello? Oh God. You get out of me airtime back down. Hey me. I don't cook me bongo.
Run out of airtime or data? No worries at all. You can now buy airtime or data for yourself or others using AfriMoney. Dial *161*3# now.
Jesus. Wife material.
Bamako, 40 yards. Nami.
AfriMoney. Quick and easy.
Mina Director Evomo, and you're listening to Radio Fred Fry 97.1 FM.
Mitchell Group of Companies is reliable, competent, and trustworthy in providing quality service to its wide range of clientele. Through Mitchcom, we provide premium internet service, secured data connectivity, VLAN and VOI over stats and fiber to mining industries, enterprises, hospitality industries, banks. We also provide fiber fiber to home, point-to-point, and satellite backup for Freetown and provincial regions. Through our Michelle Security Agency, called MSA for short, we provide a wide range of services that brings safety.
Them on me Facebook page, Wetin the Bible Say. And together, we all go grow for land and for do wetin the Bible say. Mortal man can talk say, e no fine for let you cannot service till you get fine clothes. But what in the Bible go say about that? The Bible say, don't let your beauty consist of outward things, like elaborate hairstyles, the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes, but rather what is inside the heart. So, what in you go believe? The thing where mortal man say, or what in the Bible say?
Welcome back to the Brunch Show, your favorite show on Radio Free 97.1 FM. And if you just tune in, we don't do an hour of the show already, and the topic will be talk on now when the world shapes you. We don't dissect the origin. This is past dissection. The origin of brokenness, like whosa you learn brokenness from, whosa you learn being down or being depressed or being amounting to nothing, or the fact that you cannot surmount to anything in life. Who's how you learn that from? And we don't talk enough from the home or from the society, and from the very beginning, even the fact that we parent them back learn and then self learn from the own parent them, and it has been transported, as I would say, to us. So we have learned about that, and we did on a very key topic. But before we go to that, we want to get to verse for the day. And verse for the day come up from Romans 12:2. It says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewing, we mean a process, everyday process. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will.
Yeah, I think so that latter part of the verse, then you'll be able to test and approve. Like a lot of times we don't test. We just go. So if you look at a situation, you test, is this God's will? Is this God's will? And most of the time the answer is no, but we do it anyway.
You go see these consequences that they
see?
say, it was not. They begin to ask God now why. So we quote for the day say, it come off from Carl Jung. It's a Chinese name. Carl Jung. I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose.
I love this
to
quote.
Become.
I love this.
So
quote.
It's not about your past. It's not about waiting and tell you. It's not about the mistake you made.
It's not about blame game. No.
It's what you chose. It's your choices and decisions. That's who you are right now. And we just like remind you, say, we in 10 different districts. One keep for remind you, constant reminder. And we there with you every Monday to Friday with different topics. Here from Monday, if you not be there with me, you can go through Facebook page and you go listen to it to talk about Monday, which was very important. We to talk about Tuesday and Wednesday and today Thursday when the topic now when the world shapes you. So we'll be there on a very important conversation before we go on a break. And Mr. Alex will talk about desperation when it comes to attaining certain things in life. We don't want the long path or the journey. We don't go through the journey. We don't go through the process. And before we go on the break, during the break, we talk about the fact that even though they're ahead of we, they say looking at people ahead of we, but the one they back they watch too. One shortcut.
And they have probably chosen shortcuts.
So would they say, maybe we don't even need this long path. There is already a shorter route to this to attain this particular lifestyle. So let me just choose. Let me just choose that way. And at that point, how they make decisions them where because of desperation to attain wealth or social class. Even I feel like even phones now they use that because we attain social class. Because now I remember I go to a party and people they say, now iPhone, how much you get? 6 or 7, 10? Okay. Do I get 10 iPhone Snap? Please, you just keep it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now they say, I need to forget iPhone. The next meeting, I need to forget iPhone 10. So we are being forced to attend a particular class, and we're not even able to afford that particular class and social status.
Because you're not there yet.
But
nobody said you're not going to get there.
Yeah.
You're just not there yet. Yes.
So yeah, Mr. Alex, we talk about being desperate to live a certain way, or being forced by society to live a certain way or attain a certain lifestyle, and we cannot even afford that. And you be talk about certainty very relevant.
We are confronted. Many times we say, for instance, temptation, or you day somewhere where not easy for you.
Yeah, the circumstance, poverty.
It's so serious. The thing we discuss about that, humanity today, we confronted, and why I decide for Putam say we are confronted with desperation. One, it get to do with your circle, the people them where you deal with. Two, it get to do with the office where you live. They compromise certain things them where they happen because you realize that the circle where you dey, and now then situation they force you. So if you're not able to get a mind on your own, it becomes quite challenging. Yes, it can be again at the home. You're confronted with all of this. When the parents they say, "Well, look, you're the sister,
them.
look how they live within family circle. But then they don't marry, they don't born picking, and they look at a man they live. They don't acquire social thing. Which you they found? Yes, you perhaps now book no more. You see, don't say the land you get your paper. So we are confronted with desperation. Our humanity to one attain or acquire wealth. Then you want to attain certain class in society. So when you happen to find yourself within that circle, they a challenging. A challenging for you able to come out from that. Then I be the look at again you they able for link them up with people them where you they deal with and you want to they say put something we say we are living in a world wherein morality is compromised and replaced with moral delinquencies as an accepted norm or social life. So it is a concerning situation.
It is very concerning.
The world where we don't live today, they make it look at something way immoral as normal something. You don't hear about that, Vandi. That they eat thief yonder. Then they do eat thief. God help us. This way don't develop.
Wow.
This way don't develop. Yes. This one one here. The time where them be appointed another office. And they able for develop. Now Papa say they can't stand election for support them. And they develop. So the world where they live today, you realize that morality is compromised. We don't compromise them, and we replace them with moral delinquencies. Then heals them. And when we don't compromise, we don't make them for make it look good. Then we accept them as normal way, as good thing. Now we live to their social life. So you realize that it's so challenging and it is a concerning situation.
It is.
For we conceive for humanity, not only in Sierra Leone, but we concern
around the
what
world.
is happening here. Then we begin to talk about things them way they broke people them and how today we just the talk that was of the mic and they talk about some of the young guys then today or most of them one just simple life. Yes, then just want the soft life, easy going,
good life.
Yes,
one money.
Say perhaps then gets the words and how we then picking in the you say then gets Odogu, then gets yes Ziza or whatever. Yes, so you they go keep somebody where you know say this now married man, you don't know the law on that, you don't know on bigamy, what you get for do. Say,
or maybe they do know and then they don't care.
Yes, I don't send column. And they keep them. You go back na social media, you make mods and you don't know the law with the government. So they talk about agency. Now your choice for go keep them, but no say when the spouse got to know the man or the woman, say there is a law governing that when they don't married, and say if one realizes you don't go keep them, it go take you in a court with evidence on bigamy. Then the repercussion go follow. So for whatever choice we they make today in our life, let we know say at the end of the day, we get for answer question to the choice what we make in life is so important. In essence, our humanity, is confronted with desperation. A desperation because that at all cost, I want this. The 10 way I want to buy the phone where I want for use, the iPhone is so expensive, over 2,000 some hundred. So I ask myself, then I look at the work where they do. Then later I ask them, I Google, then and tell me, say the phone where they buy, if I send out for make phone call number, they underutilize them. They say, yes, they underutilize them. So I later get for go for that. I say, okay, for me college, I be they go pay 3 million on the other side them all money for do photo shoots and all that. I say, thank God. Now I don't get. So I begin to me shoot out there now. So I save a lot. So when you buy something, make sure say it did to you economic benefits. When you use it, not because you see the next person get ask waiting this go able for do with me. So for we able for come out from that trap day desperation, you get for really able for understand the choice where you make in life, what you want in life, how beneficial it will be to you. Then you look at timeliness in all of that. People them they rush. People and they so much in a hurry. Where we get so much time for leave. In conclusion of that, me I can always say, nothing they move me. We get for do with material things in this world.
Exactly.
I said nothing they move me. I say I'm only concerned about knowing things. I say I'm a quest for know things them, for read from good books and gain experience on things them where I feel say go for help me in life because we come to the world, we not come with anything. So you know, for be so desperate for acquire things them way and material things them way not they take you so much. So if we're able to understand that, then that can help we along the line, even when challenges come your way, just know say all thing belongs to God. When God is trying to tell you about self-reliance, he tell you say at the end of the day, say all things are mine. So it means that way all things God say na in get then why you there in so much hurry for things them where you feel say not to think them where you actually need forget aside the basic things them way na essential or necessities in life where you go able to forget that. And the thing of corruption where would they see today, people are desperate, they want to acquire wealth so that you go able to control the next person. That's the essence. Otherwise you get 3 pairs of shoes like for some of we demand them and not say now no worry. There was a time me one engine I use them for 2 years. I know how yourself you know it gets 2-3 footwear is okay. Why you not get for use all at the same time? You know, in conclusion on that, I get people who they look up to one Mahatma Gandhi. They tell you say you don't need forget almost mutuka where you park where the next person not get any. Then to park Umar Shako, one of the interviews them, and the talk say they making money from music, but you don't need all the thing them. They say money where they make and for bless the lives of the one them where they America where they go for they not able for eat. They homes them all with this. So he say before in acquire so many things with all the money where they make, he said to him not to justice, not fear. He said so therefore it help other people them. He say the little where you get, he say no go able for where 5, 10 or 6 at the same time. He say among that he must get 1 or 2 a leg. So that lifestyle there, just as you put them say, we get for look at people them way where they look up to in life and copy the moral, the good parts of their life and see how you replicate them is important.
Indeed, if you just joined the show here on Radio Fry 97.1 FM, that's the frequency you're listening to. We're broadcasting in Freetambo, Kenema Makeni, Kono, and we have additional licenses as well in, I'll try to remember all, Koinadugu, Tongolili, Pujaun, Moyamba, and Kailaun. So those are the 10 districts that Fry is in, and we are broadcasting in those areas. If you just join the show, the topic of discussion is when the world shapes you. Like, when the world is shape you, basically, now the discussion that day. And the phone lines them open on 088-971-971 for let you be part of the conversation. We want to let you call we and tell we your experiences them and your own story. We get with engagement question, definitely. We always get an engagement question, by the way. Every day we can ask we listeners and viewers them, and for letting themselves be engaged in the conversation and be part of what we're talking about. I think the engagement question has to deal with one of the biggest changes, or what's one of the what is the one thing that has shaped who you are?
Okay.
What is the one thing that has shaped who you are? Because we all have different experiences, and like earlier in the first hour we'll be talk about trauma. Some people like trauma, it shaped them.
Yeah.
Some people, it's families, like extended families, experiences that they go through that will shape them. Some people, it's loss that shapes the entire perspective on life. So, like, what is that one thing that has changed your perception? That's the question we want you to answer, because it lead back to the original topic area, when the world shapes you. But we'll continue anyway with the discussion of desperation, and Mr. Alex has given some examples, and we want to do some more examples so that people that understand that we do know, and the reason why some people would love to or have attempted to intervene when they see these things happening. For a lot of us, our priorities are misplaced, which is what Mr. Alex is explaining. His priority is on how much impact he can have on the people that are around him. And he has mentors that he's looking up to, and these mentors are teaching you about the basic aspects of life, which gives you full, like, to the maximum fulfillment and satisfaction. The fact that you can see a smile on someone else's face that maybe they needed, I don't know, one cup rest, and you gear, and the person not happy. It's a fulfillment. Like the next day you go say, I go and give that cup rest back home. Laugh and that person like it. Or like they say, I don't need all them, boku close them. So even if people give me, I go just choose the few I really like, and then the others, it's not a necessity. I can live without it. I will give somebody else. Those are things we should be using to shape our minds and our world that we're in. Don't give excuse. Oh, not so me, na me mama there, na the way how they bring me up, na I don't get money, na the poverty, na the government, na the this. You continuously they do that, and they take a step forward. Yeah, nothing is changing. But until you make that step to say, you know what, even if all the bad things that happen to me in my own personal life, I'm going to choose who I'm going to be. And so accountability, stemming from what Mr. Alex is saying, is very, very key. The reason why we misplace with priorities is because we don't want to be accountable to even our actions.
We conscience.
We conscience and then we action. So you're not a young person, you did school. What is wrong, like before, which is how everybody has been living all this while, with acquiring wealth over a period of time? Just like we said in yesterday's conversation, you have to be molded, like what Mr. Alex is saying. Like, you really need to go through certain experiences then, because it builds you to be resilient, it builds you to be strong, it builds you to like push, like to keep pushing no matter what. But when you totally remove those experiences and you just want a soft life, when those things come, they hit you hard.
Yes.
Because you're not even expecting it anymore. You're not even used to those sorts of things. And so when it happens to you, you feel like your whole world has shattered, it's crumbled, it's crushed. There's no return. That's what you're building yourself for. That's what you're shaping yourself for. And so we have to take accountability. Okay, you're a young person. You're in school. What has iPhone 16 got to do with you?
Yeah.
If your family heritage or your income cannot afford iPhone 16, by the way, let me just give you an example. Someone who's a billionaire or a millionaire or has some sort of wealth can have iPhone, whatever, 32 or whatever they want to have. But if you're not at that status, you need to keep up with that payment. You're not going to be able to afford it. And so your mind, where the devil loves to come in, they give you idea. So Mary, get that boyfriend. Why you not ask her? He get money. I should say, like, if you just ask her no more, they will give you that iPhone. You go miss the boyfriend, tell her and say, oh, this iPhone, if you give me, they help me with my studies. Lie.
Other phone,
You know, say you need do nothing to do with study with the iPhone. The man back come, he can tell you, say, well, I give you this iPhone, you need to do this.
Yeah.
And by getting your own expectation, you do you mind, you conscious, all they eat at you, but you just suppress all of those thoughts and feelings because you have attained whatever you have attained. And we keep going. That's what they do. Yeah. One to the next, to the point where you're almost like a numb, like person way numb.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna feel anything.
Conscience is locked.
Conscience is locked. And so if person talk to you, like why you should be accountable? Why for be accountable?
Shame not even they
Shame not kind side.
Go.
You not get no reason for be accountable. And so you priorities have been misplaced from that point, and then it continue to the end.
Continue process. Yeah.
And so even that study, which was a very good priority you had, is now going to change. And so at the end of maybe your 3-year degree or 4-year degree, you didn't even study a single day of your life.
College and go through.
Yes, and then college and go through you indeed. Then you go and find a short, sweet answer to your problem. Person, we all get person where they write a dissertation for go write for you.
Yeah.
Then you get more ideas on the lecturer. How for sweeten her up.
Yeah.
We all get the sweetening ways there. Sweeten her up till you get the grade, you come out there. When you come out there now, you're not qualified. I'm sorry, you're not, because even for that process of learning that you should have gone through properly, wait for them bill you for say, okay, these are the skills that way I don't learn from this course. Where go give me this possibility of career choices that way I can make. You're not even able like fathom or understand how for even make those choices. You go just done your degree. You say, I did degree, no, so one better degree. I not even get any work where I get for can do. Job not there, person not there for help me, because you have misplaced from the beginning.
Yeah.
Some of us, like we're talking about peer pressure, we're pressured into so many things. You see your friend who maybe is from a wealthy family. They have money, dresses nice, looks good, and you want to replicate that. Rather than you learn where is the source of income coming from, so that maybe as time goes on, you would work towards that. You want the shortcuts. So if the person get bag, you go make false life, you go buy the same bag. Why she sleep with person first? Before you get the money, you go buy the bag. Then you don't get the bag, now you hold the bag. How do you feel? How do you feel?
Holding the bag.
Yes. That's why Mr. Alex is saying, you see those material things that you're focusing on, it's not important.
Yeah.
When you chase those material things, it leads you into a deep path that it's so hard to take yourself out. And then at the end of the day, which is where we started the conversation from, you feel broken. Everything not a work according to how you want it work. No, you made choices that has contributed to this. And so that's why on Radio Fry today, on Thursday, we are encouraging you to rethink then situations they are and what they go through. They make with a blame. We're not saying you're wrong. Trust me.
You're right.
You're not wrong. The situation is the situation.
It's your choice.
But it's mind over matter. And you can change your circumstance just with your mind.
Yes.
I can choose to be depressed. I can choose to be happy. We both can be in the same situation. And one person chooses to be positive regardless.
Yeah.
And the other person gears towards whatever the situation is. 2 different outcomes. And that's what we're talking about today on Radio Fry. So why don't you on a call we on 088 971 971 for be part of the conversation. One for Yeri on a story them, or if not you can just talk like anonymous person, or you can talk as a third person. You don't need for say na me. You can say like I sabi one person. It's okay, because what would they share then stories they are? It help other people to be encouraged and to move forward. Or can keep quiet. Will they keep quiet too much? And that's why the young people, or whoever you want to talk about, are struggling with life. And when we look at life, there's actually no manual to life, but sharing with each other constantly, like how Mahatma Gandhi shared has inspired Mr. Alex. Mahatma Gandhi has also inspired me. He's a very inspirational person. The same with Tupac. There are lots of young people that love the rapping and all of that, but his rapping is way deeper than the words you're just hearing. He had messages. Yeah, very poetic. And until you put your mind frame there, you're not going to understand the message in the song or in the rap or whatever he's doing. And so when we share, others get to learn. When you keep quiet, others continuously
do the same mistake.
Make the same mistake and fail. And then what are we learning from that? We're not learning from that.
You mentioned something to rethink and remake. There was a session where Association of African Universities get, and we happen to represent Sierra Leone and part of that body to deliver. And the area with them in Gimme, then take say Taruj Sankofa, something like that, meaning that to rethink and to remake Africa. So now, based on waiting with they say, we get the obligation for little rethink, just as debating them with choices that we don't make, we don't attribute to things, and then at times people them the thing the way they don't do to we. Because some people them not so about matter of choice. For instance, you don't in a home who side and they bring you up. Then somebody, especially for the young ladies, they then force them, rape them.
Yeah, molested.
Then during the process, perhaps, well, that they affect them psychologically.
Yeah,
so
does,
they eventually get pregnant during the process of that. So you realize that not to their choice, but it happened to them. But again, we say, you not get for day, you not get for stock. Now that particular point, that quagmire, they not day we go cause mental depression, we go make you able to move forward.
So what you get for do,
you get for rethink. And when you rethink, then you remake yourself. You get the ability for do that. For rethink and remake yourself. And in the process of doing that, then you sit down and reflect on your life and look at what you get for offer to society and look at how important you are to society and say that this I can able for do for society. I think it could go a long way if we get that. Now we mind say we for take responsibility because we all one way or the other we don't make mistake in life. Yes, we lives that don't be shattered in one way or the other. The mistake that we don't make say enough for me don't do so. And if I don't get this thing achieved. So you know just sit down say well wait don't happen so so you get to move from that points the acceptance of being to the place where you feel say you stuck. Now they no more you for day. No, you move, you start for rethink. Say let I think as a way how they get myself off this hook. I don't do. Then during the process of that, ideas they come. Where you don't do rethink, then you can use eventually other methods, counseling, even when you listen to Fry and all of this and say, let I use these strategies and see how I able for remake. Myself so na dande in I think in Shanti or whatever na Ghana, you know, when a Sankofa Saj meaning to rethink and to remake. So we forget that within we. And you also mentioned something really important about schooling. I think that was in 2015. I mean, us the media. They begin look at them say in a decade's time. We human resource of we country, it go day to a level where we not go glad for. And now we don't begin see so. And it was their way then say Sierra Leone News, where I say 98% of students want certificates rather than concepts. So I watched yesterday, I say me I don't all 10 years. Yes, we have been come up with all of these. So and one of them thing and the choices where we they make in light of that, it go a long way. And we generation today, back to we topic, even going to school and other things, then they feel say where you fail in life, although some people can say, well, not say failure, just say challenges. I say no, I put them as failure. That's to fail. I mean, I say, and the world where we live today, people are no want for take responsibility. Failure is an essential part of success. For with failure comes the ability to understand the dynamic nature of success. If you not fail, you're not able to understand what success is all about. Because failure and success are two major ingredients. Without one, you're not able to accomplish the other. And the one way they do ACCA, they tell you, say, failure is part of the cause. And some people they say, but I say again to them, no, because when you fail, you come back and sit down, you study, you realize that if you really immerse yourself into all of that, you then end up for make good grades in life. So with generation today, we don't want anything we get for do with failure. Everything we want for fine. But let we understand, say, failure is an essential, an important part of success. For with failure comes the ability to understand the dynamic nature of things. It's like way that the men win at the home. If you don't begin for buy things then for yourself, you don't know the value. You could waste you don't know to that. And people them again for achieve good results. One of the things them way you get for do, you not get for say you they ignore constructive criticisms. Only you able for achieve good things in life. Just like the topic when they come with talk about with young people in today, because we don't old now. Especially the young. We don't old now. Joking. So basically that is it. And when they look at this, that we always get for allow constructive criticism, not to then see them where somebody they just say them
make
for
you feel bad,
make you feel bad that you're not important. That's what we talk from no, but possibly they meet you and tell you the truth. And you self no say you conscience now the best judge. No say this the way this person they tell me not true. And even before the person tell you things them way you do, you would have although some person they talk about the subconscious mind and the like, but you didn't know within yourself. Say this thing the way they do me conscience now the best judge. In another lie to as I begin so I know say about me na me na the reason for that, na me na the cause. So in we political space, with social sphere and all of that, most times they say to fail in achieving a good result is to ignore constructive criticism and foster defense with blame game.
Defense.
If with political class, they fail at some corridors. I'm not accusing anyone. It is because then they fail for accept constructive criticism. Then they back them with blame game. Some people and for whatever they do, if not to be in this, enough of the results they always then get excused. Then so defensive. Even in a relationship, you have for meet people them of that nature now for run. And
red flag.
Yes, it's a red flag. For whatever thing, you need to take responsibility. You mentioned that. Always in the defend themselves. So for able for remake yourself, one of the things that more you get for do, you get for accept. And take responsibility. And say these things the way I don't do. Then from your broken part, you can able for put yourself together. So that's it.
I want to say something. I want just to add up to examples them myself. Like who they talk about. I don't know what's the question again.
Or what's the one thing that has shaped you?
For me, I get two things in my life. I look at them and say this I need for buckle up myself. One, I will go to school. Even though I was that kind of strict person, I be first love. First love. I was full. Full, I say full me, baby. By the words, sugar content vibes. Big one. I sit down, make this guy go full me. So they would imagine to me. Imagine I don't get better. I don't get. At this time, I was at I think SS1 going to SS2. The day when they vaginate me, not knowing that I don't get belly. I don't become pregnant. They pass. I didn't even go to school. The sick, do all kind of things. They do all kind of things to me. But they even do operation for me, the belly day. But at the end, when my parents I can know, I don't think so I get forever do again in my life. Or anybody around me go to and get for pull me in the house. And we go to
consequences.
Go So I go there back home and hey, I offer me learn homework and accept for development life. I be doing my house. I for be so far. I get for a book. Yeah, what's a book? Not so just 2-3 pieces. So maybe 1-2 bath pan close and I uphill back. Then I go down book and go send me say go market, go buy. Can't cook. I go buy back. I can't cook. After cooking, say go back in a shop. Shop. I was doing all those things for her. At the end, I look to that all what born. It can happen say 2-3 issues come, like the picking all get for end up for dates me actually and go to the papa side. But I always go see and the picking they can't find me, they can't have family and so. But I still look. Say, even though this don't happen, I no need for born me sense. I need for go back in a school. And I promise my parents, I say 6 months I dey go school back. Then feel send a phone. Young person, young company. I say young company no dey hand out. I dey go. I don't do me mistake. I need for make una happy. And when I go school back, remember me don't see how many months. I came second. I did well. And make them proud again. At this stage, look the picking and the pass, but that not means I no develop myself again. I continue. Even though I was mocked, people were saying all sorts of things, Paoli, Paoli this, Paoli that. I made that mistake. But that not means say I fall, break down. I make myself again. So I expect to say the same thing with people.
By the way, now they do the grill. They do. Not tell about. Not tell about.
Can you imagine? So like all those things. Even though I was a kind of shy person, I can't talk to people. Even that's the affect we young people live. I expect to say if you get something they bored you. The more you. If not to your mama, your papa, your sister, anybody around you, find one big person, where they put sense and not to any kind of person, no.
So some big people.
I like that one.
But my go say, "Why lady now get your wife when I talk say what?" Not any kind of person, no person we get wisdom, we go put sense inside you. We go rebuild you again. You think say this even if I broke down, I go talk to her, they gain back. Then that kind of person then talk to her. Like for me, I have one person already. She's my best friend. In fact, at times I don't call her my boss. She's like a sister, everything. Even when it comes to my business, well, I know they shame for talk stuff to her. And I guess she's here with me. And we can go so me and they talk about before I go talk to anybody, even my sister, I prefer I go to them. Anytime I go astray, I prefer I talk to them. They go tell me, you think say that the right thing this but do? And when you talk to them, I go think about them. This thing if I do, I'm how they go about. Now that we forget. Self-control.
Self-assessment as well. Who assess yourself like
think about that. They make, and also before they do this degree, make I tell you now, as you don't go 7 years, and I'll go school after, and I will get very good results. Because my mama and papa they not be getting money for puts me college. That not mean say I go na street to. As you don't 1, 2, 3 years, as I say, anytime my papa see me, they feel bored and begin going inside. They feel one kind of say because I'm not able to put some picking at school back, and so I decide for going to tailor shop. Go begin learn tailoring. Not a person tell me. One day I just grab a whole bag, come out in the house. Even when they see me, I dey pardon the 1, 2, 3 weeks. Now they begin ask me, you say you can go back. We don't know you for come out. Wait till you happy. Why you don't begin come out? Another time that puts them down now and talk to them. Say, now this step now I don't take. And they were so proud. I can say there are certain things the parents that they contribute, but you self get to contribute in your life. Now you know what you want. Because even nowadays, the man there now, if you know they do nothing in your life,
and then they first they ask you, what do they do?
What are you bringing to the table?
I am the table, that's what some people say.
Oh my God.
So can you imagine? if you know they do nothing, you know learn skills, you know, and up to now I dey think of certain things and back what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's also even that, even though I get all anything day, I dey come back na the same I dey come I dey watch 2-3 things that what they learn. If they like this thing that they say, oh yeah, they talk. And because of what they are.
Yeah.
I was that kind of shy person. But now, I can talk. Even if I sabi something for making come out safe. I like you to take board they whap me aid. Now lie, I need talker. But now I can say it.
Yeah.
That's because I accept to build myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want everybody to do that. Because
building, operation building.
Build yourself.
Rebuilding.
Because majority where they out there now, they say, me and Abogra, I not go school and all this and all that, and not get money. You can able raise money for yourself.
Yeah.
You can able, you know, mean say right now they second year, as people pay me fees. So yeah. Now what can they pay me money for yourself?
Money, yeah.
I tell them what they know.
Yeah.
Not to my mama and papa they do want more.
Yeah.
This way say address, so not to my mama and papa would me safe.
Yeah.
So if you see fine woman, not all fine woman you see things in a one kind.
Yeah, exactly.
They suffer and
yeah.
Therefore also and find them. So if you not find them for yourself, how you go there, how you go be valued out there.
Yeah.
And you know some of the things them way they explain are values being instilled within you.
Yeah.
And those values are what you're going to pass on to your children or whatever generation or whoever is around you. Because these are life lessons you have learned the hard way, but you have learned them, and you want to impart it, on other people, and that's the aspect of healing and strength that we're talking about. A lot of people who motivate, who are inspirational, who are mentors, if you know the lashes on their back,
they pull their clothes.
Yeah, and our guest yesterday, or was it the day before, was asking.
Yeah.
Are you willing to carry those same lashes? And a lot of us, the answer would be no.
No, just the result.
You just want the end, what you see, Mr. Alex, now. And it can't, I'm sorry, it can't be that way because Mr. Alex had to go through processes, situations, circumstances, meet different people, experience different outcomes for him to arrive where he is. And some of us, we look at that and we just want to take it. That's stealing. Rather than imitating, copying, observing, and like try to replicate in your own way and find your own path. And that's why when he talks about corruption or fraud, those are the answers. You just want you just want to take it and you don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
And so now these values that you have is going to be passed on to your children or whoever is around you. And then what hope is that? And that's why even when we can talk about Sierra Leone as a country, now then thing then they don't happen.
Yeah.
That's why Mr. Alex is saying like 10 years ago, this was what I said.
Old now, yes.
Now I'm 10 years later and I'm seeing the effects of it because we are not holding ourselves accountable. We're not placing values on things that are necessary and our priorities are being misplaced. That's why we've entered 2025. I don't want to talk about cool, but the road they're not fine. Lights still not they stable. Team for eat like for let person eat a nutritious meal. Like he's saying, these are the necessities of life. We're not saying go buy Bugatti, Ferrari. That's not what we're saying. That's what you're saying. That's not the necessity of life. The necessity of life is that I can eat, I have a roof over my head, and I can make a choice. I can develop. I can run a business if I want. If I want to do agriculture, I can do that. But those things, structures are not even in place. And this is 2025. And we're still plodding on, like he's saying, we'll just go no more, you go no more. And we're not sitting down to reflect.
Yes.
To say where are we missing this thing? Like we need for like reassess ourselves. Because we need to find solutions to our problems. And part of finding solution is what Fry is trying to do, which is working on how you think and how you make a decision. Because we could start from there It's small, but it can have the greatest impact in the long run. And we're not saying always till they say get for change salon inside 1 year. That's not what we're saying. It get for take years for people to even understand the words that they come on and we mouth. The words that were always Mr. Alex don't talk. Sometimes when I can listen, then one in a book, then get education, then get these all things set for them. Listen to what we're saying. It's not how you think it is. And because we have learned, that's why we're sitting here and encouraging you. We want you to be encouraged to know that it's okay. There's some people listening to us. The burdens and the weight is so much. And they feel like they can't come out. They can't step out of, they can't put the bag down. But at Fry and our guests that come on, we're telling you, you can put that bag down. When you say I'm putting the bag down, the bag will go down. If you continue to carry the bag, you will carry that bag. Another thing that I've learned that my husband taught me is about problems. He says, if you sit in a space, if you sit on inside a room, you take this you put her right before you face. That's your problem on this you But look at the ant compared to the size of the room. It not even commensurate to the room. But because you don't take the ant, you don't put her right before you face,
you see nothing.
You know they see anything else except for you and. So you get a choice. Move the ant, go the move. Say it come out of sight. Then check the entire room waiting they go on. Then you realize that, oh, so there's a camera. Okay, lights
the
there.
ant has become the obstacle.
Yes. So now you start to figure out a way out. But if you continue for block you blind yourself to that. How do you move on? And that's what we're struggling with as people on a day-to-day basis. Again, like Mr. Alex said, this is not a salon issue. This is a worldwide issue. This issue of quick wealth, quick money, build fast, be rich, have a lavish life, go Dubai, go make so, get motorcar, and then what? And then what? Answer me. And then what? What can you? What is that life amounting to? The ones that have acquired those wealth, that was not the aim.
Yes.
That was not the aim.
Yes.
But they received it because of the work they've put in. But even when they have acquired those things, they would rather share. Some of you, some of una, we don't do fast riches. Like the last person say, I they give you maximum if not 10 years self. What you don't do that money day? And for some of una, we don't acquire that wealth day. Who that should help? But you dey cack yourself, you should not arrogant one. No, when them porn at them business, now they no one help themselves, they no one work, they no one. No, you're missing the point. Mr. Alex will say something.
Yes, no, whether perhaps that could be, and this topic it will continue for me. And certain people in there, I look at the life of one we icon as Sierra Leone, we don't do well, and I just read yesterday they talk about. I think he said don't take 10 years or so now. Kenya, it represents the United Nations Secretary General. India as under Secretary General. And before that time, Madam Zainab Bangura, Madam Zainab Bangura, became a one-time Minister of Health, you know. And if they talk about, they share a story about it in life, how be the struggle from school, how people can be the help them, but it not lose grip, it stay focused to a point that it begin fight it not be easy for them just as you cancel the young one them today, you know, to a point now the first thing we can on my mind because me I like for make money the journey way I go for a Google for see almost in the pre, you know, on the Secretary General of United Nations. I begin get some category, I begin get $30,000, $50,000 on monthly basis. I say this woman here way be the suffer even for get uniform for school based on all what you don't narrate. Now in the like today, you talk about priority. We get for place with priorities, right? So many times the obstacle in life today, it can be the iPhone, it can be the trip to Dubai, it can be the Sisha, it can be all so many other things that we take. Look, when you go on social media, young ladies them and guys them say that they into drugs, push the traffic, they sell. They want for live that kind of life they. We go limit them. So waiting they will get forget in the future.
Yeah.
So now the obstacle that. And just as the Ghanaian adage go, I think that in Shanti or so in the session where we get when Taouj San Kofa, we get for do it, you get for remake your life. And see how you remake your life. So many things them don't happen to we, but we get the opportunity for little redesign.
Yeah.
And little remake we life. This is the opportunity.
Indeed. And one for move on and read some of the messages them on we Facebook. We encourage you. Now today when I not call you, what's happened? When I listen too much.
They listen.
Why
They
from
make
Una?
decisions
Yes. We'll get like 2 more minutes left in the show before we say bye bye, and this is the end of this particular episode. So one for just read some of the comments them. You can still send messages by the way on our number 088-971-971 so that you can be part of the conversation. Send a text message or WhatsApp message. It's fine. We're there. You still have you can still call. There's still like 2 minutes left. You can make a call and be part of the conversation. But we do have 2 comments and we're just gonna read those briefly and end the show if you don't call. Mary.
So we got comment from Mr. James. Mr. James Aleka. Mr. James, good morning and blessed morning to you too. He said, I love the show. Excuse me. Mr. James, you comment so always like he said I love the Brunch show because it's educative and I always like to listen to Radio Fry. Thank you. Continue the good work. God bless you. Oh, God bless you too, Mr. James, and we look forward to your message again tomorrow. And got it now for a message. Why you read his voice when you text this message? You can call on WhatsApp. And also you can call just normal call using the number 088-971-971. Tomorrow we look forward for you call.
Yes, indeed. We do have one more message from Eli. And he says, good morning, Radio Fry. I love this educative discussion. I stay at Grafton. The station is one of the best in Sierra Leone. This program teach both the children, the young youth, the old people as well. God bless you all. Oh, thank you so much. You know, our conversations always is for everybody, basically. We all have an aspect of learning and, you know, reforming ourselves, transforming ourselves, transitioning ourselves into a better versions of ourselves. And we're doing that every single day at Radio 5 to let you know that there's somebody thinking about you. If you feel like you don't have the support system at home or around you, we're here.
Hello. We'll go on caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just joined the program like 10 minutes ago. This is my first time of listening to this program. I never knew that short. I'm actually Alpha Sharif and I'm calling from McKinney. I just hope that I'll be having the opportunity to be listening to this program and make my contribution like time to time. But I don't know like the actual schedule of the program, when and how you guys do it. So that I'll be able to at least listen to you guys more often.
Okay. Well, you can listen to us on 97.1 FM and you can also call us on 088-971-971 anytime and we're willing to hear you out.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm very happy to at least get this kind of platform to listen to one, you know, because we are all live testimony and we'll be having short experience and like with your advice, we need people to talk to. So certain times, you know, certain challenges, you need a wise person to talk to so that it can put you through, especially those that have gone through short experience and having great result right now. Very happy. I just want to extend my appreciation to the team and the radio itself.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. That's our only caller for today, and then that'll be our only call for now. We're just ending the show. Mr. Alex and Josetta, if you can just tell us, maybe you have, and maybe the listeners and viewers were too shy to share the one experience that shaped their life. Hello?
Yes, I think it's still morning. This is Martin. I think I'm a lucky caller anyway. I just bumped into Radio Fry.
Oh, okay.
I'm in my vehicle actually driving, but
great.
Just want to assure you that this is a beautiful program.
Oh, thank you.
And Bible says that as a man thinketh, so is he. We are actually a product of our thoughts.
Yeah.
So I am happy that we have programs of this nature, because what really we need now for us to enjoy transformation more so among the young people,
Yes.
we should have programs of this nature, that really aims at helping young people understand what life is and how we can be more focused and on things that can be productive.
Yep.
And also that can challenge young people to understand that they have what it takes to succeed.
Of course, yes.
Because you can only change what you are now if you change your mindset.
Yeah.
Even at national level, we can change our status, our economic status, if we change how we think and how we act. We should not be begging from people outside. We have what it takes to change.
Exactly.
So I am happy that we have a program of this nature. I look forward to listening to this again and again and again. Thank you so much, Radio Fry Fry.
Thank you,
And
Mr. Martin.
Keep doing this. You are just fantastic. You are doing the best for this country. God bless you. Bye-bye. I'm Brother Martin Philip Kelly. God bless.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Martin. You're making us emotional. Thank you so much for the love that you shared, and thank you. You definitely are a lucky caller for calling in at the dying moments, but you did anyway, and we loved some of the things that you said. And please continue to listen to Radio Fry Fry and tell somebody else about Radio Fry Fry, because we're here to inspire people. That's our job on a day-to-day basis, and change the mindsets of Sierra Leoneans, all of us. And knowing that we can be an agent of change and we can make a difference. And just to round up the show, we just want one comment from Mr. Alex and Miss Josetta on the one, if you can try to think of the one
thing that changed.
The one thing that changed your perspective on life.
For me, a quick one. Where I come up, I like for think innovative ideas and develop project. And to a point where we gave on the 50th anniversary, I developed a concept where it been there up to 50 pages and how everything should be done, especially on the cultural revolution of growth, for growth and development in Sierra Leone. It landed with those in the committee, the hands of them, and they hijacked the idea, and we are referred to as then still me intellectual properties was stolen, and it was so denting as I said I need to do nothing again in developing projects, nothing I need to do again, because where I go meet them, then tell me how that talk them. So that was on Star Radio, them in Deshaka Stephen Street. So goody, I blew my mind and get discussion. So I sit down, I say no, I need for remake. And I need for forge already. I don't need for sit down and see what will happen to me. So continue again, begin for develop concepts. We all of a sudden that change the whole thing, and even I continue for move back, go introduce petroleum as academic program na Sierra Leone, the downstream sector. I principally introduced it. The money all to make then take them from me. They say we no sign agreements, even when they tell them about agreements. So I was shattered and a whole lot of that. But I don't agree. I developed for form me own, get me own college. The lives they were impacted, so only the money we make at that time, they say, oh, yes, this is something we for done shattered me and every other thing, but it been better. We are keep. So that na lesson learned. Say,
Definitely.
I know they ever give up in life in things that where they do.
Yeah,
So
and just to add to what you're saying, sorry, some of the things that some people don't realize, when it is like God given to you, like it's a gift, it's a talent, it's a passion, it's a wisdom handed over only to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if somebody steals it; they can't replicate, and they can never move on from that. So they only have one.
It
copy.
collapsed.
One
As
copy.
if you
They
were
only
there.
have one copy.
The program collapsed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
the petroleum.
you're the one with the knowledge, so you can keep going, and they can never catch up because the dream was not for them. The talent was not for them. Miss Josetta.
My worst exam, I sat for about 7 years without going to school. I was at first downcast and so looking Lord saying, I can't go again to school. But later on, I decided to build up myself, find something to do, start learning tailoring, start doing business. And suddenly now I'm in college. So that's one thing. There is when relationship. I had this guy I was with. He actually stuff, pay my bride price, and so we were together. And suddenly, because of one Pekin, gone, we have some challenges. Try to talk to him, be the kind of best woman I can be, but it can't work. So like after that, I had to say no. A man can put me down. I have to be myself, buckle myself, achieve what I want to do, and go forward in life. And till date, whenever he sees me, he can say a word. Even when he was like, okay, I don't want to have a kid again, I know this, what's up, you up on the back, I had to look in his face and say, I don't want a shishi, a kobo from you. Because I have this thing, I don't want the time God will be blessing me tomorrow for him to say, I'm part of a blessing. So I had to fight for myself. And for now, I can say, thank God. I thank God.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words. The two of you, I hope everybody that is listening has been inspired by our conversation today. Until tomorrow, have a blessed and wonderful day.
Hey, you! Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on The Brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport update. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, but this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM.